Welcome, everyone, to the Virtual Career Fair this spring 2026. We're pleased to be hosting on behalf of Maricopa Corporate College. My name is Conna Jones, and my colleague is Alex. She will be managing the inner tech of this job fair. I'll be moderating and keeping us moving along to stay on schedule. Everyone, as they're just entering, we just would like to welcome you and thank you for being here. We are hoping that this is a valuable use of your time. We've brought together some really amazing employers that we hope we can connect you with. Let me just take a moment to cover the format of the next 2 hours. We have 9 employers presenting today. We will be spending the next, because they each get 5 minutes each, it'll probably be somewhere in the area of 50 minutes to an hour of employer presentations. Each employer will have 5 minutes to speak to you regarding their place of work and also have an opportunity to talk about specific job openings. We'll just keep them moving at 5 minutes each because you'll have a chance to engage directly with them in the breakout sessions that we will have afterwards. Once we're done with all the employer presentations, the employers will be going into their own breakout room. And as job seekers, you can choose which breakout room that you would like to attend. We would like you to move to different employer breakout rooms throughout the time that we have the breakout sessions so that you can engage directly with the different ones that you're interested in. And so that's the format for the day. If you have any questions, if you have any tech questions, please send a message to Alex or post something in the group chat. And we would like to get started actually, before we get started, let me give you a rundown of the housekeeping items that we have. You can set your captions if you would like to have the show captions on your side of your screen. Make sure that you stay muted throughout the presentation. We just like to keep the background noises. We like to eliminate them altogether. And recording, just so you're aware that these presentations will be recorded. And if you've opted in to receive contact information, we will be sending out that information to you in an email after this event. These are the participating employers for today and the types of employment opportunities that they have available. You can see we did have one last minute. Amcor was not able to attend today, but we do have Arizona Department of Transportation, BASIS Charter Schools, Farmers Insurance, Fusion Global Technologies and Solutions, Kindness Evolves, the Peace Corps, the Speak Center, Western Alliance Bank, and Western States Fire Protection Company that will be presenting today. These are the participating employers for tomorrow. And so for those of you on here today, if you'd like to register for both sessions, you're able to by scanning that QR code on the screen. And you can see that we will have those other employers that will be here tomorrow as well. And so we would like to get started with today's presentations by our employers. I'd ask the Arizona Department of Transportation to please get us started, and we'll give you the floor. Thank you. Unable to hear you. If you could unmute yourself.
All right, just unmuted. Can everyone hear me? Yep, awesome. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Connor and Alex for putting this on. My name is Zachary Cortez. I'm with ADOT, or if you don't know that acronym, Arizona Department of Transportation. So we oversee all highways, all roads, bridges, tunnels, everything of that sort. And then we are big on engineering all of our MVD offices across the state, And then obviously we have our support services that make a business run functionally. So I'm going to go over some of our openings today. So I am the recruitment operations manager here, but if you have any questions about recruitment, srecruitment@azdot.gov is our email, and then our number to reach any of our recruiters on our team is 602-712-7279. So here at ADOT, we are big on mission, vision, and values. So our mission is that we provide highway infrastructure and transportation services. And that vision is to safely connect people and empower our own economy. And then our values are easy to work with, collaborative, and results focused. So I'm going to show you a quick 2-minute video first that we have put together about why choose ADOT, why work here, and some of the benefits and other individuals that currently work here.
I've had 4 promotions since I've been here at ADOT.
I've held 3 positions here.
5 positions I've held with ADOT. I got my start here at one of these CSR windows.
I came to ADOT because there's more opportunity to move forward.
If you're strong-willed and willing to learn, there would be big things in your horizon if you wanted. Some of the CSRs ask some questions. Where can I go with this job as a CSR? Is this where I'm going to be for the rest of my life? And then I start telling them my story, and you could see it in their eyes that, yes, I want that too. And I let them know it can happen.
So I started in government as a custodian. I got a job patrolling the freeways. Right now I'm in roadway contracts. I like to help people, be there for the people on their worst days. Hello. 10-4. People want to give you hugs, and definitely, there's been plenty of those out there. There's a lot of places you can go here at ADOT.
I see big things for the future for the state of Arizona. One thing I enjoy about public service is helping the public make things better and making sure that they're traveling as smoothly and safely as possible. It does give you a sense of pride. Big things ahead on the horizon is, moving up within the agency.
Opportunities to move up, move forward, and always being able to learn. And ADOT was great about teaching you those skills. They take a chance and they'll teach you.
I've been with ADOT for 23 years. The time went so quick. I just love everybody that I've met. They can give you the skills, they can train you, but if you really want it, you're the one that's going to make it happen.
All right. So hopefully you all enjoyed that video. It's actually not done externally. I know a lot of companies probably do like private companies to source their videography and stuff. This is actually shot all internally with our communications team. We have a graphics and video team, and we have an editing team. So this is actually done all internally. So this is, that's something that you're into and one of your interests. We actually do have some of those positions available here. And as you can see, the video team does a pretty darn good job. It's something that we've really strived to do, is highlighting a lot of our jobs with videos and divisions and stuff like that. So getting into it, I'm going to have a list of kind of our open postings right now, and I'm going to highlight some of the promotional opportunities that we have. So we are obviously a big construction agency. We take care of all the infrastructure, highways, roads, stuff like that. So we need individuals to help. Some of the really cool things with being at ADOT is that we do have what we call criteria-based promotions. So a lot of our roles, like with MVD, you saw the woman talking about her roles there, and she's been with ADOT for 23 years. It's because we build our positions intentionally to develop you within your role. So you could come in as, let's say, a customer service 1 or a construction tech 1, and you actually can grow up into a 2, 3, all the way up to a lead. And it's without having to compete for that next one. We have all internal and developed training for you. So if you take your trainings and you pass your tests, then you can actually just gradually promote within, and you don't have to compete for that next role until you obviously want to get into like management and stuff like that. So right here we have our transportation construct technician series. So we have 3 of those posted kind of throughout the valley: Avondale, Phoenix, and Flagstaff. And then we have our highway and construction series. So these are more of like the laborers. So you saw the gentleman kind of taking, I think he was measuring the lane basically with that little doodad. I don't know all the terms, so don't judge me for it. But they start as workers. They do laborers. You can do anything from landscaping to irrigation to, heavy lifting, working on any type of heavy machinery. We also do, if you live in Flagstaff, we actually have snow plowing. So it's to make sure that our roads are clear during the winter storms. So these are all, they say series, these are all developmental opportunities. So these, you can go from a 1 to a 3 with that training embedded into your developmental plan. Now we also have our enforcement and compliance division. So we have officers and we have customer support at all of our ports of entry all throughout the state. So if you're currently an officer and have AZ Post certification or previously did, we do have a position open in Fredonia, and then we have a sergeant position open in San Simon. So the QR codes, by the way, if you scan them, they'll take you to all of our open jobs currently. And then we have current engineering, administrative services, and I'll go over them more in detail in my breakout room. But with that, I will end my presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zachariah. That was an amazing video. And I just love how you have your actual job postings with codes and everything. So that's very helpful to our job seekers. So thank you very much. And I would like to introduce Phaedra Romero from the Basis Charter Schools. And we would just like you to take over. The floor is yours. Thank you so much, Phaedra.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And thank you so much for having me. Hi, everybody. My name is Phaedra Romero, and I'm the University Relations Manager for Basis Charter Schools. And if you're not familiar with who we are a large network of publicly funded charter schools. We actually have over 37 campuses across the United States and growing. We are consistently ranked in the top charter schools in the nation. And a little bit about our mission and why we were started. Our founders were actually living overseas, and they came back to the United States. They moved to Tucson, Arizona, and they were looking for a school to enroll their 13-year-old daughter in. And they just didn't find anything that they thought was comparable to what they were getting in terms of the education overseas. So they decided to start their own charter school. And so they really started it with a mission to provide like a global education and transformation to be able to push students to their full potential. And that was over 25 years ago, and we just continue to grow. We have campuses here in Arizona, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and DC. So when you work for Basis Charter Schools, you have a whole network of career opportunities and promotion and growth and places to move to. So we are a K through 12 school. We have currently right now for our next upcoming school year, so the 26-27 school year, we have over 115 positions posted. So this includes school leadership positions in administration, school support. We also obviously have a need for teachers, and I'll come back to that in a minute. But then we also have our corporate office in Scottsdale, Arizona. So that's where I reside. I'm kind of a hybrid, so I'm at home today. But our corporate office is in Scottsdale, Arizona. We have a few hundred employees that work there, and we have positions ranging from HR, marketing, IT, accounting and finance, recruiters, and lots of other career opportunities as in that office as well. For our teachers and our school positions, one thing that makes Basis pretty unique is that we don't require that you have a degree in education or even a teaching certificate. So if you are somebody who enjoys working with kids anywhere from kindergarten to seniors, and you really want to be able to pour in and help mold the next generation, we actually hire all majors to work in our classrooms. And you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to have the credentials. We will help you to become a teacher. So we're really looking for people that have that passion and have that desire to work with kids, and we will give you the training that you need to be successful in the classroom. You just bring in your skill set, and we'll help you with the classroom management and all that stuff. So I hope that you have an opportunity to stop by my breakout room, where we can kind of discuss the positions and the skills and the openings that we have in more detail. I've been with Basis now for 3 years, and I love it. I love going to our schools and just spending time with our phenomenal kids. They really are amazing, and being a part of this great network. Okay. See you soon, hopefully.
Thank you so much, Phaedra. Really appreciate your presentation and all that great information. Our job seekers will definitely come to see you. What's so great about those type of organizations is they have positions open that are not necessarily strictly, in one aspect of education. So it's a very broad. So thank you for that. Next, we'd like to introduce Adam Cohen and Nick Kalna. They're from Farmers Insurance, and they will present next. Thank you.
Absolutely. Hope everyone's having a great day today. There we go. All right, everyone got the screen? Yeah.
Yes, looks good.
Perfect. So my name is Nick.
It does seem like it's showing the Zoom window, like on top of the presentation. Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. So hi, my name's Nick. I'm representing the retention side of Farmers. Adam, my coworker here, is going to be representing the sales side, which are the two departments we're going to be hiring for today. So let's take a look at some of the details about Farmers and options we have for you for two different roles.
So, what does Farmers do? We're an insurance company. We sell auto, home, umbrella insurance in 44 states. We do a lot more than that. That's what we're looking at hiring. We're hiring for our sales department and our retention department.
I think that there's a little bit of feedback maybe between your guys' audio, and also you have some chats popping up on the presentation as well.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah, there we go. So why do people want to work at Farmers? We are a great corporate culture. Farmers is coming up on their 100-year anniversary in a couple of years here. We've been established for a while. We're across the country, and we have a great base salary for both departments. They are going to be different. We'll go over those on individual roles, but it is uncapped in the sales side. People make fantastic money, and you get to control your income with it. Fantastic 401k and retirement plan with a 6% match. Brand new building up in North Phoenix off the 17 in Happy Valley. It was finished up around when COVID occurred, and it has been sitting kind of empty until just recently, untouched. So it's basically brand new still. We have a bunch of ERG groups for inclusion, diversity inclusion, Toastmasters, BPA for Black Professional Association, Mindfully Fit, Pride, and Somos. Tons of other great benefits and many career opportunities to advance and move forward within the company.
About the role, we are a call center environment, so you can expect you're going to handle incoming calls. They're received through various channels, whether transfers, call routing. You will expect to wear. You're going to expect to wear multiple hats all the time, sales and service. We have a monthly incentive plan on top of your base salary, based on retaining policies and selling new policies. Our goal is to retain customers by reviewing coverages and discounts, comparing quotes, and finding solutions to encourage them to stay and grow.
So we have a couple different classes coming up here. We got the sales class that's hiring for June 1st. Retention is hiring for a couple different dates as we're a new department growing rapidly. We've got a 428 class, a 526, and a 623 coming up. So we'll be hiring for those positions there. And if you have any information you'd like further or have any questions, here's some direct information on people who will be helping out with the hiring. And we hope to hear more from you and get to know some of you in the next breakout rooms.
And the licensing, if you're not licensed, no worries. We do the paid training for licensing and all of that. So you don't have to be licensed to start at Farmers either.
Yeah, we have like a 92% pass rate as well. So we make sure that you're taken care of, you know what you're doing, and you can proceed forward with your career. Thank you so much.
How long is the training?
There was a question, fellas, how long is the training? That might be a good question for a breakout room, but since it was asked here, let's maybe you could give us that since we have a minute.
Sorry, what was the question?
How long is the training?
Training is 6 weeks for unlicensed and retention. The first couple of weeks are for the licensing part, and then you join the standard training, which is 4 weeks.
Same on the sales side.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you guys so much for your presentation today. Really appreciate that. Make sure to see them in their breakout room if you have questions and have anything further for farmers. Thanks again. I'm also looking for our next presenter is Fusion Global Technologies and Solutions. Is there somebody on the call from Fusion? Please unmute yourself.
So how do we get to the breakout room?
Just for those that came in after we got going today, our breakout sessions will begin after each employer has an opportunity to give a 5-minute presentation about their company. We have 9 that are to be here today, so roughly 45 minutes to 50 minutes of the employer presentations, and then we head into the breakout rooms where you can engage directly with the employers. And so I haven't got any notice that Fusion Global is here right now, but we'll keep a watch for them. So we're going to move on to our next employer, which is Kindness Evolves. And so Joanna, you are welcome to unmute yourself and present your presentation today for Kindness Evolves.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm Johanna. Nice to meet you. So I work here at Kindness Evolves, and we are a care agency that provides habilitation, respite, and attendant care to the DDD community. So this is anybody with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, or other intellectual disabilities. So what is a provider? What are you doing on your day-to-day? So you're actually matched up one-on-one with a member directly, and you'll be doing in-home care or out into the community. We provide, our rates are from $18.25 to $20.25. What's really great is we're extremely flexible. So we're 1099. So what I like to do is we typically will get you set up through the interview, and then you'll fill out a survey telling me exactly, where you're at, what hours you're wanting, so that we can really curate that to be what you're looking for. Some people will ask, is experience needed? I'm really just looking for dedicated, caring people. So if that sounds like something for you and you're looking for to offer that additional support and make direct impact, that's excellent and something that's right up our alley. We do also have free training. The training is pretty simple: CPR, first aid, and whatnot. But aside from that, please feel free to message me. My email's here, johanna@kindnessevolves.com. And then also my phone number, 520-222-6411. But I look forward to chatting with all of you further. And thank you so much for our time, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
Great. Thank you so much, Johanna. We really appreciate the variety of employers that we have today. So thank you for your presentation. Up next, we would like to introduce Anastasia. She's here to represent the Peace Corps.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anastasia. I'm a recruiter for
Peace Corps. This is a unique agency, unique group, so hopefully you will join me in my room to chat a little bit further about our opportunities. But we are a volunteer agency. Our mission is world peace and friendship, and we have had over 240,000 volunteers in over 120 countries since the start of the Peace Corps in 1961. So over 65 years old right now. I served myself as a volunteer. I can definitely share stories. I served in Ghana, Ukraine, and Armenia. And this QR code, if you want to scan it, will help me to get in touch with you. I will also have it at the end of the chat. And also, let me just cut and paste it into the chat right now so you can enter your information. Give me a second. So here, as you can see, this is our mission. Basically what we do, we send American citizens to different countries around the world to serve along local communities, to learn the local language, local culture, and to collaborate on different projects, depending on the skill sets that you have and the needs of the community. We have different ways to serve. One way is to serve as a 2-year Peace Corps volunteer, so you're going to be overseas for 2 years. Another option is Peace Corps Response for more experienced professionals, if you, for example, have several years of specific experience or advanced degree. And finally, we have a virtual service option that you can do on a part-time basis from the comfort of your home and basically collaborate with counterparts overseas that way. Here you can see our area of concentration. So depending on, again, your academic and professional background, you can qualify for one or maybe more than one sectors. The basic requirement is having either bachelor degree in any field or no degree but 5 years of experience in a certain field, as well as an associate's degree and 3 years of experience in a certain field. As you can see, we have a variety of requirements, and you can basically find your fit almost anywhere. Really briefly, if you have farming experience, for example, if you grew up on a farm, you can qualify for agriculture sector. If you worked at the clinic for 5 years, or if you have an associate's degree or bachelor degree in nursing or health, our public health sector will be a good fit for you. If you have a bachelor degree in any field, education sector will be a good fit. We can train you on how to teach English as a second language, or math and science, or environmental studies, things like that. And then community economic development is great for those who have their own business, or who study accounting or finances or economics or business administration. And youth and development, finally, our last sector, youth and development will be a great fit for psychology majors as well as social work majors. Just because we're a volunteer agency doesn't mean we don't pay our volunteers. We actually provide great package for those who qualify for service. We pay for your travel, we pay for your visa, for your passports, we provide vacation time. Volunteers receive stipend every month to cover the basics, such as groceries and incidentals. There's a free housing that's provided by the community through the agency. If you are recent graduate, we also can give you a student loan deferral option while you serve, or even a cancellation, depending on the type of the loan. And then we also provide great health benefits. Everything's covered. Medical, dental is provided. I had my best medical coverage while I was a volunteer in Ghana, in Africa. So that says a lot. And then really quickly, when you finish with your service, our benefits actually continue. As a thank you, our post-service award for those who successfully finish 2 years of service is basically $10,000 pre-tax that you can get, again, at the end of your service. Another great perk is a grad school fellowship that you can use if you want to continue your studies and go to grad school for free or cheaply. We also provide great skills. We provide we provide you with a great training, so you can actually either continue with your career path after volunteer service, or completely change your career. So there are lots of examples about either scenario. All right, well, I think that concludes me. Oh, one more slide, I'm sorry. So just to kind of give you a visual, this is the path of applying for Peace Corps service. We usually promote our positions up to a year in advance. So right now we recruit for positions that would depart early 2027. So you have time to do that. So we don't really say, oh, we need someone next week or next month. It's usually a little longer than a regular job. So something to think about, if you kind of want to time your departure this way. But you can, first of all, choose where you want to serve. There is no mystery here. All of our positions are on our website, peacecorps.gov. And you can see the departure date, you can see what the project entails, and you can see what the requirements are, if a specific degree is required or specific skills are required. All right, well, I'll be happy to answer any questions in my room. In the meantime, feel free to scan this QR code or use the link that I dropped in the chat. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Anastasia. We really appreciate your presentation. We're moving on now to Ebony Green from the Speak Center. If Ebony, you could unmute yourself and take it away.
Excellent. Can you guys hear me? Great.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ebony Green. I am the founder and CEO of the Speak Center for Language and Learning. We are a speech and multi-service therapy clinic. I'm trying to think of how to best say it because we do a lot. So one of our main services that we provide is speech therapy, but we also provide occupational therapy, music therapy, feeding therapy, respite habilitation, and attendant care. So I want to start with some positions that we're currently hiring for. So the first positions that we are hiring for is direct care workers. These are going to be habilitation, attendant care, and respite care providers. Habilitation pays at $20.50. Attendant care pays at $18.50 per hour, and respite care $18.25 per hour. We do have a referral and sign-on bonus, and we provide free training for these services. So essentially what you will be doing is you'll be helping some of the patients that we serve for speech and other services with their daily living skills. Some of the benefits is that we offer these positions to parent providers. So if you're a parent that has a child with special needs and you are a part of the DDD network and you have these services authorized, then you can become a parent provider through the Speak Center. We also provide the free training. It is a 1099 position, so you get a flexible schedule, and we're a very family-focused organization. We're also hiring for other positions. These are our therapist positions. So we're looking for speech language pathologist and speech language pathologist assistants, music therapists, occupational therapists, and occupational therapist assistants, and behavior therapists as well. So once again, just a few of the positions that we're looking for. I just mentioned these, but some of the benefits, we have caseloads that can be built anywhere in Arizona, so you don't have to be local to our clinic. Our clinic is in Chandler, but you can reside anywhere in the state and we can build you a caseload. We have full-time positions and part-time. We pay for your training and CEUs, and we have a competitive wage based on your experience and qualifications. We're also hiring for board-certified music therapists, and the same benefits apply for this position as well. Some of the benefits of joining our team, I mentioned the flexible scheduling. We also have professional development opportunities. We do bi-monthly staff meetings, and we bring in professionals to train our staff. We have electronic documentation, so it's accessible from any computer, smartphone, or tablet, whether you're a therapist or you're a provider for respite habilitation or attendant care. We do have materials at our clinic that you are welcome to borrow. We do direct deposit, and we have opportunities for engagement with not just our team, but also the community. There's a few pictures of our team. And if you're interested in learning more, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to our website. I look forward to speaking with some of you in the breakout room.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ebony. We really appreciate that. Just a reminder to anyone that has been in and out, we will be going into the breakout rooms. We have 2 more employers and possibly 3 more employers to do their presentation. And then we'll be going to the breakout rooms. Next, let me introduce Karen Thompson from Western Alliance Bank. Thanks for being here, Karen, and take it away.
Hello, everyone. As mentioned, my name is Karen Thompson, and I am a Senior Talent Acquisition Specialist at Western Alliance Bank. I have worked for Western Alliance for almost 4 years. Prior to Western Alliance, I worked at Wells Fargo for 7 years and Bank of America for 15 years. And I have over 20 years experience recruiting for financial services. And I must say, Western Alliance Bank has been the most unique and rewarding experience for me. And I'm excited to tell you more about this company. Western Alliance is a commercial bank, and Western Alliance provides financial services to businesses. Western Alliance was originally founded in 1994 in Las Vegas, Nevada. In 2010, the company headquarters relocated to Phoenix, Arizona. The company currently has over 4,000 employees and a geographical footprint that includes both Arizona and Nevada, but also Texas, California, Ohio, New York, Illinois, Georgia, and Colorado. And Western Alliance currently has approximately 92 billion in assets, I believe the last time I checked, and is on a growth trajectory to reach 100 billion in assets by the end of this year, which is very exciting for the company because that level of growth will catapult Western Alliance into what is called the large financial institution space, where Western Alliance will become peers to other LFIs such as Bank of America, Chase, and Wells Fargo. Now, Western Alliance is very, and I say very resilient company. The resiliency was most noticed during the 2023 regional banking crisis, which caused several regional banks to collapse. Although Western Alliance was impacted, it had a very swift recovery, and it recovered quickly by adjusting its business focus to demonstrate strategic agility to improve efficiency, revenue growth, customer service, and other factors that contributed to the successful recovery, which include the fact that Western Alliance has a very strong balance sheet and Western Alliance is very diverse in the industries that it supports. For example, commercial real estate, commercial industrial, the gaming industry, the aerospace industry, hotel and hospitality industries, even the entertainment and media industry, and the homeowner association industry, just to name a few. And in terms of the company culture, this is what I love about Western Alliance. Western Alliance Bank is very focused on diversity and inclusion. And I also truly, truly appreciate the fact that Western Alliance places tremendous focus on its people. For example, the Chief Human Resource Officer, Barbara Kennedy, is extremely passionate about the professional development and career growth of the current employees, as well as the employees' health and wellness. And I do need to share and be very transparent that Western Alliance is a work in the office company. So employees are expected to work in the office 4 days a week and have the opportunity to work remotely 1 day a week. Currently, Western Alliance has over 60 positions posted in the state of Arizona, and I would like to spotlight 2 positions. The first one is the Client Service Care Specialist, and the second one is the Relationship Banker. The first position, the Client Service Care Specialist, this position has a starting pay of $24 per hour, plus the opportunity to earn an annual bonus of 4%. This position is part of our branch operations division within a call center environment and supporting business owners and corporations with their banking needs. There is no in-person contact. All of the contact with the business owners are through inbound calls. This position is located at our headquartered office downtown Phoenix, right across from where the Phoenix Suns play. And we are looking for candidates that have a strong customer service background within a contact center environment. The second position is the relationship banker position. This position has a starting pay between $29 and $31 per hour, plus the opportunity to earn an annual bonus of 6%. And this position supports the homeowner association companies, and it is a strong client-facing position. However, there is no in-person customer interaction. The majority of the contact is through email. For example, 90% email, and there are some phone calls, no more than 10% of the volume. This position is located in the East Valley in Chandler. The address is 3075 West Ray Road in Chandler, Arizona. And this position requires at least 1 year experience within banking or financial services. So that concludes the information I wanted to share with you about Western Alliance Bank. I will also add to the chat window the career webpage and the links to learn more about the two positions that I spotlighted. So at this time, I would turn it back over to you, Kana.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So it's great information, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you, Karen. Let's introduce Robert Lennon from Western States Fire Protection Company. The floor is yours, Robert. Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, excellent. So first off, thank you for taking time to be here. My name is Robert Lennon. I'm the area manager for Western States Fire Protection here in Phoenix. So we are a construction company. We are a full service fire and life safety company. We design, install, service, and maintain anything involving fire and life safety, whether it's the fire sprinkler systems, the fire alarm system, fire extinguishers, kitchen hood systems, special hazard foam system and hangers. We do it all. Specifically, I am looking for interns and full-time employees for our fire sprinkler design position. So this will be an in-office position. We utilize a system called AutoSprink. If you have any experience with AutoCAD, this is a more specific version specific to our industry. So we are a family of companies. We have 45 offices west of the Mississippi. We are part of API Group, which is the largest fire and life safety company in the entire world. We have offices throughout the US, into Canada, over in Europe, Middle East, Asia, into the Pacific. But specifically, Western States is west of the Mississippi. We are heavily invested in individual training. We have a saying, it's called hire to retire. Our plan is when we hire someone, we want them to grow and develop within the company so that they end up retiring from Western States or our parent company, API Group. We do not expect you to come in with any industry experience or knowledge on the design system. We have a design manager here in Phoenix. We also have a design center in Austin that we will send individuals to for a 4-week immersive course. We'll teach you everything about the system. We'll teach you code. We start with small projects going up to massive data centers. We will train you on everything. API Group's core belief is building great leaders. We invest heavily in leadership development for every one of our team members, both online as well as in person. We will fly you all over the country and sometimes all over the world for specific leadership training. Going back to the hire to retire, we want you to grow and develop with us and retire from Western States. So in the breakout, I'll have more specific application information, but we have job openings across the entire company. That are too numerous to go over during this presentation. But thank you again for your time, and I look forward to talking during our breakout sessions.
That's great. Thank you so much, Robert. Really appreciate that. We have one more employer to do a presentation today. We know that she's been having difficulty on the technical side to get into the room. Is Fusion Global Technologies and Solutions, were you able to make it here today? All right. Well, it wasn't from lack of trying, I don't think there. So what we'll do now is we will segue to our breakout rooms. And Alex, as you can see, has the slide that's up here for all the job seekers to please take a look at it. We won't be coming back as a group. So now is your opportunity. If you're interested to attend tomorrow, you can see the different employers that will be attending. And you can use this QR code to register to attend tomorrow. And so without further ado, this is the information on how to access the breakout rooms. Our employers will be in their breakout room, and you will have the opportunity to engage directly with them, ask your questions. Once you are done in one breakout room, please go into another breakout room. What's really fantastic about this type of job fair is the diverse type of jobs and different industries that we have represented today, and that we hope you found your time valuable today. So please, if you would now go to the bottom of your Zoom screen, you will see the breakout room button to click, and you will see the employers listed as in the different rooms. You just need to find the room that you're interested in and enter that room. So if everyone you're welcome to do that now. Thank you again on behalf of Maricopa Corporate College. We appreciate all of our employers and job seekers for attending today. And we hope that we've made some really great connections to advance workforce development. Thank you.